Okay, y'all. So it's another rainy day. I'm back in the car. It's another rainy day today. I have just been having so many downloads and so many messages that I've been channeling, and I've been not waiting for the perfect time because we all need our rest, and we don't want to produce anything from a lack mindset or from a scarcity mindset. We want to produce something that is just going to flow with the essence and direct transmission that it needs, right? So today is just a day that my being was ready to come bring forth these messages, but as soon as I got myself together, it started raining. Hmm. So what does that tell you? Are you going to let your need to control every step of the way get in the way of you actually doing what is being birthed out of you? Or are you going to just change your perspective, right? And get it done? I literally, y'all know I love to be outside fully in my element. Y'all know that. And this right here is not fully in my element because I kind of have the door closed. The wind is doing crazy right now, but it's okay. So let me just take a nice settling deep breath around this energy before we step into this transmission. Well, as I mentioned, there are several different there were several different messages that were coming through. And right off the bat, the one that's trying to lead right now is why? Why are you pursuing what you are pursuing? See, everybody wants to be successful, right? Yeah, let me start this timer over. Okay, I'm not going to start it over. It's not going to be a long video. Everybody wants to be successful at whatever it is that they are doing, right? But what is your why? Like, if you are thinking with the new brain for the new earth in your new timeline, what is your why? Is your why the same as it's been before you literally made this timeline shift? Before you quantum leap into this new state of being? Or is your why the same? And what exactly was your why? See, a lot of times, and I'm getting spirit telling me to really expand the context for you here. So I'm going to expand it. Oftentimes, when we find something that fits us, whether it be a movement, a program, and initiative, um, a teaching, some type of philosophy, and it resonates so deeply with us, instead of taking it and transmuting it into something that will allow us to birth and ignite within us that which we have to birth and ignite within us, we take that exact same thing that lit the spark in us and we try to project that back out into the world, when in reality it resonated with you so deeply that it caused a stirring up within you, and you kept thinking about it and thinking about it and thinking about it. But where you messed up at, and yes, you did mess up, is trying to take that same exact ignition that sparked you and put it back out into the world versus integrating that ignition inside of you and letting it settle into you to unlock what it is that needs to be unlocked within you. Oh, so I love rainy days, right? And it was 5:05 just now. I love rainy days because it brings a different type of energy into the messages that I channel. And usually I'm explaining things that will allow you to put your consciousness, your Christ consciousness, in an active state, right? But on days when it seems to rain, the messages come through more nurturing. They come through more nurturing. And holy cow, this is a nurturing message for your awakening, awakened one. So I know for a fact, right? You've been dreaming of things that you can actually nurture. I know for a fact you've been longing for things that you can actually put your expertise into. I know for a fact that you've been waiting for an opportunity to thrive, and you don't want to get rid of every single thing that made you who you were before your mind shifted. But here's the thing, you don't get rid of those. You don't get rid of none of those. They come for the ride. Yes, you bring them with you. Now, they used to determine how you think, feel, act, and literally how you see things, your perception. But here's the kicker, all of the things that used to make you you, that you identified with, they come along for the ride. They just sit there behind in the back seat. They can't drive. No, like they're not going to drive. Because those things that used to determine why you were anxious, why you were down and out, why you were depressed, why you seemed to feel like you could never get ahead, why you seem to not give yourself grace, be heavy on yourself, take a lot out on yourself, those things don't get to drive. No, they do not get to drive. But they absolutely can come along so that when you go through things, or that whenever you step into shoes, whenever you start producing and creating, you can see how far you've come. Yes, they may make noise in the back, but you're like, dusting it off, like, yeah, okay, I hear you. But guess what? You don't have the power anymore. So they make your why stronger. Yes. They make your why more clear. Yes. Because when you don't have anxiety in the front seat, when you don't have a lack of mindset or scarcity mindset in the front seat, when you don't have burdens that don't belong to you in the front seat, you can understand why it is you want to create what you want to create. And I know for a lot of you out there, you have had a very specific why, okay? A very specific need that you wanted to fill. But these whys stemmed from anxiety, they stemmed from fear, they stemmed from a scarcity mindset, a lack mindset, a why mindset, instead of why not me mindset, right? Instead of a mindset of curiosity, right? Instead of a mindset of, what if this actually works? Instead of a mindset of, let's see how this is going to play out. Like sometimes you just need to take yourself along for the along for the ride. Why can I not talk today? Something doesn't want to let me tell you, awakened conscious one, how to develop and create, and how to have a clearer knowing of what your why actually is, or what your why actually was not. Because a lot of times after we cross those crossroads and get through those thresholds, and we break those ceilings that we never thought we would break, it gets quiet. And we're just like, so what do I do now? But here's the thing. You've always had a feeling, you've always had a knowing, you've always had a sensing, you've always had discernment. And those things should not be gone. They should be clearer now than they've ever been. Here are some things that should not be your why. I don't want to struggle. No. Some of us have been struggling for so long that that is our why. And no, baby, that does not need to be your why. I don't want to fail. No, that does not be your why. Some of us have been failing for so long and have been looking at failure in a way that we have been domesticated into looking at failure so that it brings us down instead of catapulting or propelling us forward like it's supposed to. See, when you try things and they don't work, oh, baby, you're not messing that up. You are becoming an expert. You are becoming an expert, okay? Because whenever you try things and they don't work, you know exactly what it is that does not work, that does not align, that does not fit. Okay? Yes, you have become a master at what does not work. So when you find out what does work, you can be like, this, all of this is exactly why this works and none of this did not. That is you becoming an expert, right? So failure should not be a why in a sense where you feel down and out because whatever you're doing is not working. Mm, that was a message for somebody. It's 12 o'clock. 12 o'clock. It was 12 on the clock when I said that. Okay. So, like today, if I would have let the rain stop me from coming outside and delivering this channeled message for you, what is my why? Do I only do this so people can watch? Because I like to hear myself talk, because I want views, because I want subscribers. No, I do this because these messages come in and they have a purpose. They don't just be given to me just so they can sit in me. Because what are they doing? This is stuff that I've already transmuted and grown to, through, from, and created from. So why are these messages and downloads coming to me on a day like this? Not to sit inside of me. No. And it's 1313. The timer was 1313. I'm giving y'all timestamps, so that means I'm just literally gonna have to post this video the way it is. With the faces and not so correct grammar and everything. So you guys get to see me raw and unfiltered, which usually I am raw and unfiltered all of the time. But I don't like to waste anybody's time. So I literally just feel like I don't want to waste y'all time. But I'm giving y'all timestamps today, so you guys get to get it all. There's no cleaning up this one, right? Yes, so what is my why? Somebody needed to hear this right now, today, whenever you are hearing it, what day you are hearing it, what month you are hearing it. Like, because in this new upcoming year, Spirit is saying you've ended a cycle. So you've ended a cycle. Yes, some type of cycle you have ended. And therefore, you cannot bring your old why or your old reasons into this new cycle because you will be set right back where you were. And it will be like the cycle did not end. You will be in limbo, purgatory, with that mindset of that why that stemmed from fear, that stemmed from anxiety, that stemmed from not having, that stemmed from hurt, despair, pain, suffering, being silenced, that stemmed from wanting to be seen as the likable character all of the time. Like, don't bring that into the cycle that you are about to begin, because that old karmic cycle that was doing you harm, that was silencing you, it's time out for all that. Yeah, nah, the universe loves you too much, and you've grown, and it has been dropping seeds in you, and they are about to start blooming and blossoming. And yes, it is cold right now. These are the winter months and the fall months coming up, but the universe is constantly regenerating. And so you are in a constant regeneration right now. There is no stopping you. So the seeds that have been growing within you while you have been clearing and closing out those old tethers, those old ties, those old cycles, you are not going to bring them into this new life, into this new earth, into this new reality. No, and you better not. We should not have to have this conversation again. This is Gelena Speaks. I always forget to say, hey guys, this is Gelena Speaks, because it's not about me, it's about the message. I am an oracle, a light worker, a light bearer. I am a vessel to broadcast the transmissions from the divine in beings that are for your highest good and your highest self. So when I have to open up my mouth, no matter what's going on in my environment, so that you can get the message and so that it lands where it's supposed to land, take heed. Because it's cold as I don't know what I ought to do. Okay, and I'm out here for y'all. I love you. So I'm gonna be out here doing it. Okay? We shouldn't have to have this conversation again. Find your why. And don't let it be from the mindset that you had before you crossed that threshold. All of that energy that had you bound, blind, abused, in a chokehold, in scarcity, in poverty, in a state of dementedness, that you thought you were losing your mind, that people were trying to control you. Don't bring that why from that. Let it be from a place of overflow. And you may not see it in your waking reality right now, but I can guarantee you that in the unseen, it's already there. And so it's just waiting on you to allow it into your reality, into your waking world. And so you can't do that from a place of scarcity. So your why needs to be refined. Refine your why. Refine your why. If you resonated with this message, give me a like, a subscribe. I may just channel a message just for you in your enlightenment, in your awakening, in your life. Okay? I am here for you. I am here for you. Otherwise, why would I be outside in this cold? I am a winter baby, but I love to be snuggled up in some heat, okay? And so I got this message just for you, and I brought it forth. Until next time.